Hi everyone, I'm Rob and welcome back to, you guessed it, the Tottenham Hotspur career mode. This is my channel at the moment. It really is. I will be doing a Newcastle Jets review the next time we play from the recording date. I don't know if that's going to be before or after after the game's played, whether I upload this before or after the game's played. You get what I'm saying. I just suck at English. So I think we're playing. I'm having a mental blank. Jeez, Melbourne City. That's right. We're playing Melbourne City at home on Sunday afternoon from, again, the time of recording. So a couple of days until then. Depends whether this will get out by then or not. But nevertheless, that will be my first Newcastle Jets review back in a while. I haven't done that for a while, unfortunately. But we get back into the Spurs career mode today, ladies and gentlemen. So we kick off the episode with Brighton. Now, just taking a look at the squad, there is absolutely nothing I need to do with it. I personally am 100%, I'm fine with it. Actually, I forgot to add Lloris back into the starting 11. There we go. But yeah, I am completely happy with it. There is absolutely nothing I need to do to it, I think. So, without further ado, let's get into this game against Brighton. Bit of a weird game, this one. Very, very close. Nevertheless, we open the scoring 8 minutes in, and Ndombele, what a strike. Bit of something from the Frenchman. Like, that is an absolute peach. What a finesse shot. And, a bit of madness from me. I've pressed Y instead of A. I was going to launch it up there just to take the 1-0 going into half-time, but Dunk's just taking it off the race. It's my fault. I've pressed Y instead of A, as I just mentioned. Ugh. Let's turn our attention to Bernardo Silva, though, as he makes his way into the box. Seems to be quite good at that, and he levers it past Walton, who is very good in this game. But then Grimaldo ends up giving away a pen. Gets a yellow card for his troubles on the hour mark, and Bardi, never heard of him, dispatches the penalty. Lloris was unlucky not to get to it. But then with 7 minutes to go, Harry Kane gets on the end of Eriksen's corner. And look how much it means to the boys in white. Another late winner. I mean, squeaky bum time, but we got the job done. And that is the main thing. And here is the side that we're going to use here today up against Dynamo Zagreb. Champions League at home. Very rotated side. Sorry I didn't really show it too in-depth. I kind of just briefly flashed it on the screen, but let's hope for another 3 points in the Champions League, and that is exactly what we get. Martinez scoring his first goal for Tottenham. Very happy for him. Ali with another brace. Good grief. Lamella got sent off. How many more red cards do you got to get, boys? For God's sake. Fabian scored as well. So, yeah, very, very happy with that result there. And let's move in to one of the biggest games of the season. Big game indeed. We travel to the Emirates to play our rivals, Arsenal. We are going to get into this press conference here and see what the media have to say to me. There he is, Mr. Robert Fob, ahead of the biggest away day of the season in terms of pressure. Sanchez is in good form. He's finally hit 85 rated as well, guys. Will we see more of him today? Switching tactics, so probably not. I think Sula's a bit unfit, actually, so maybe he will have a run in the team. We're on a good run at the moment. Anything can happen. That's a safe answer for me because it's being honest and boosting the team morale. You put the game beyond doubts last time, and there's a bloke calling me. Congrats, do you reckon... Oh, I didn't finish reading that because my phone was calling. Do you reckon that Arsenal is concerned? Let's concentrate less on the opponent and get into this game against Arsenal. Here's the team that we're going to go with. It's my strongest team. It is my strongest starting 11. So, yeah, excited to get into the game against Arsenal. But a quick thing. Hugo Lloris is a fantastic goalkeeper, but he might be 85, maybe even 84 by the end of the season. He's decreasing quite a bit now. He's 86 rated. So, do you reckon I should swap him out for maybe a better goalkeeper in January? Because if I have to do that, then I'll need to get rid of someone. I really like the side. I don't see anyone else that I could really sell. The only players that I could sell come January would be players like Georgiou, Skip, Carter, Vickers, and Aldier. But we'll see. I just thought I'd let you guys know that maybe that might be something to consider. But if he stays 86, even 85 for the rest of the season, we should be right. But let's get into the game against Arsenal. Surprise, surprise, guys. We go behind 5 minutes in. Another early goal. Great ball into Ozil from Lacazette there. And Ozil gets his goal. But then Harry Kane finds himself through. How fortunate is that? Leno saves it brilliantly, but it falls straight to Christian Eriksen. Then Son tries to dink Leno. Again, it falls straight to Eriksen. Two very lucky goals, but there's nothing lucky about this. Silva just burns the Arsenal defence, and he's been quality ever since he's come in. But then Alderweireld just like, here you go, Mesut. Just give your team a way back in the game. Thankfully, though, Kane got him out of jail with a very nice goal that wrong-footed Leno. And that was good night, Gunners. We beat them 4-2 in their own backyard. Fantastic win, boys. Well done. So good to get a comfortable 2-goal win against the Gunners. 4 goals in their own backyard. That's a very good effort from the boys in black today. Alright, time for the post-match interview. How satisfied am I with Sanchez? We're gonna say that he must keep momentum. I think that's fair. Bit confused on that one. 2 goals to secure a win today. Eriksen was the hero. He was very good. We'll say an impressive performance from Eriksen. Yes, we are unbeaten in the Premier League. Feels good. Of course, we are only a few games in. We'll say... I don't want to put too much pressure on them, but we're not obsessed with this because sooner or later it will end. Anyway, that will conclude the post-match interview there after a very, very brilliant performance against Arsenal, beating them 4-2 at the Emirates. Now I think it is right that we get into training. These are the players that I've got down at training. We've got Skip, Walker-Peters, Sanchez, Foyth, and Sessegnon. Sessegnon's had a good couple of sub-appearances this season. Let's check out our next fixture. I believe it's West Brom. Yes, it is. Is it away? No, it's at home. Alright, let's hope for a win there too. And we won that one 2-0. Comfortable win, I know, in Ndombele, and Kane got the goals. Kane, honestly, bro, he's 91 rated now. He is stupidly good. But next up, we have this game against Paris Saint-Germain. This is going to be tough. Arguably, our toughest game of the group stage. Just get something out of this, boys. Let's get it over and done with. Come on, Tottenham. Very uneventful gamer here against PSG. The only highlight of the game was Martinez feeding it through to Dele Alli and him smashing it near post. Navas getting a hand to it. But it ends up in the back of the net because it was too sweet of a strike on the left foot of Ali, and we beat PSG 1-0 at home. Brilliant. Next up, the London Stadium. And in the 71st minute, Eriksen finds Kane. We finally broke through their back line in this one. And then, unfortunately, they hit us on the break, and Fornals makes it 1-1 10 minutes after Kane scored. And then, once again, we leave it late, but with 3 minutes to go, Silva finds Eriksen, and Eriksen buries it. And once again, West Ham make it hard for us. They just have our number, but thankfully, we managed to get the job done, and we win 2-1 at the London Stadium. And in the Carabao Cup round of 16, we were eliminated by Leicester City 3-1. We played a very weak side as we had West Ham beforehand, and now we have Fulham coming up. And I think I might sim it, but we'll get to that in a sec. We did lose 3-1 to Leicester, who... this was simmed, by the way. I'm sure you guys already knew that. But we played a very weak side, played Matt Ryan, and Oliver Skip is also out for 5 weeks. So a very negative midweek game there. But let's move into this one against Fulham at home. Alright, we have a fully fit, full-strength starting 11. We will demolish Fulham here, I am sure of it. We have PSG in a couple of days, but we win this one 3-0. No injuries, no suspensions. Kane with the brace. Fabian again doing it in the Sims. Beautiful. Martinez and Sanchez came on. Schuler came off and Sanchez came on, so that means that we might be able to use Schuler against PSG, but we'll see. Harry Kane wrapped it up with 20 minutes to play. So we win 3-0 against Fulham, which is a very good result. Alright, now off to PSG. As you can see, We were down to 10 men in the first half an hour, but how about this for a moment of magic from Spurs? Just bang, 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 goal. Son with a nice header. What a team goal that was. But unfortunately, PSG replied about 10 minutes later through Sarabia. Great player. Absolutely love Sarabia. But thankfully, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes into the second half, I should say, Eriksen hits it home. And to seal the 3 points, Son into Martinez. Oh, that is a peach. That is an absolute banger from Lautaro Martinez to seal 3 points after going down to 10 men in Paris. Unbelievable scenes. They managed to get a consolation, so once more it's a 3-2 win away in the Champions League. But nevertheless, as I said, we win. We got the job done. The 10 men of Tottenham beat PSG away from home. Just stunning. Great team spirit, lads. What a crazy, crazy result. We went to Atletico and won 3-2. Wait, no, we didn't go down to 10 men in that game. And in this one, we've also done it. Unbelievable stuff. We're doing very well in the Champions League so far, guys. How satisfied am I with Bernardo Silva? He came on and did fantastically. So we're going to say he must keep momentum because we don't want him dropping. He cost us £122.5 million, which is not cheap. Do you think PSG played well considering that we won again? Not as well as us. I mean, maybe they actually did dominate the game, but we were down to 10 men. Considering that, I think we played better. We were just so valiant. We were a team of gladiators out there. It was beautiful. How do you improve defensively moving forward? I'm going to go with a bit of confidence and say that no improvement is required. It's kind of like Liverpool back in 2013. They were going to score, but Liverpool would outscore them. So that concludes the post-match interview, and that concludes our second game against PSG. And we've won all our games in the Champions League so far, guys. It's going very, very well. Our squad's a bit of a mess here, guys. We have got a very rotated side due to a lot of fitness issues as we sim this one away at Cardiff. But of course, very much a strong enough side to win. I couldn't get my words out there. Wow, 3-0. Perfect. We only made one sub, but Grimaldo scored, Harry Kane scored again, and Fabian scored again. So, no injuries or suspensions, which is really good. So, that is a very, very good result in the Premier League in Wales. Next up, we had Wolves at home, and surprise, surprise, we get off to a fantastic start. 3 minutes in, how about that for just a satisfying goal? Son cuts back on the edge of the box, just puts in a deep cross. Silva's there, right place, right time. Fantastic header into the back of the net. And again, an early goal in one of our games. It's just becoming a trend now. Eriksen has a go. What an effort that was. But 5 minutes after that saved shot, Harry Kane. Oh, there's no saving that one. Great penalty. 2-0. But just before half-time, we allowed Wolves a way back in this game. Moutinho scores. Pereira was in no man's land, but thankfully, with 20 minutes to go, Moura, everyone thought he'd have a go, but he cut it back to Ali, who laced it into the corner. And then to put the cherry on top, Fabian saved onto the post. Kane, how has that gone in? I mean, that was a bit of an ugly way to finish the game, but nevertheless, it's another goal for Harry Kane. Patricio was very unlucky. He had a good performance here. He did not deserve to concede 4 goals. But we got the 3 points. We got the job done again. We aren't dropping points today, boys. We'll be simming this one against Atletico as well. We're 6 points ahead of second place with 2 games to go. I don't know if that's us mathematically through or not. It's about... Oh, there. I just realised the time, actually. It's 11:30. I'm not bothered to do maths right now, but that is us through. I'm 99% sure. Atletico can get a max of 6 points. Yeah, that's us through. So we can sim the rest of our Champions League games. There you go. That's a bit of a relief. I can't lie. We've rotated the side quite a bit. And we win 1-0 anyway. God almighty, we get another red card. How many more do we have to get? That's going to be like 5 for the season or something. Bernardo Silva. But Eriksen got us the winner. And we beat them, so I can't really complain. That's a very, very, very good win. And, you know, probably going to seal first place, actually. Turf Moor, here we go. The first half was domination from the boys in blue. We were, of course, wearing blue. But Joe Hart was on one today. He saved Ndombele's shot here, but from the resulting corner, Harry Kane, of course it's Harry Kane, he heads home for our first, and then 10 minutes into the second half, Fabian powers through, puts in an absolute cracker of a delivery, and Bernardo Silva with a Di Canio-esque volley. A 2-0 win at Turf Moor. That's a very, very good result. Well done, lads. Wow, guys, December is absolutely stacked. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fixtures in, 4 to 5 weeks, which is stupid. But of course, we're coming off a bat of a 2-0 win at Turf Moor. We've got Watford at home next, then Dynamo Zagreb in the final group stage game of the Champions League. Yes, indeed. Then we've got Liverpool, Newcastle, and City in the space of a week. Then we've got Manchester United, who are currently top of the league, equal on points with us, but have only conceded 3 goals this season. Then we've got Burnley at home, and then Wolves to round off December, and then, of course, enter the January transfer window. We will have 8 fixtures in here, and then another one in here for the FA Cup. But, yeah, probably not going to be doing anything in the January transfer window. I'm very happy with my squad, as you know. But that will wrap up this episode. I can't keep up. I'm pretty sure it's the 16th episode. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. It would massively help me out. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.